Oh my god. Oh my, like, do I even need to talk about how great this episode, or do I necessarily even need to give a rating about how this episode really went? Alright, so this episode was a really good episode. It actually matched my expectations. I feel like this episode was going to be a great episode. No one was really talking about how great this episode was going to be before I made my preview of it. I don't know why, because this episode was being hyped up for like a couple episodes, like 10 episodes now, but this episode really matched my expectations. Hopefully it matched your guys' expectations. Now, first things first, I want to get out the negative part of my review. That's mainly the Shino versus Mitsuki kind of fight, and I didn't really get to see that, but we did get to see some sort of Sage Mode come out of Mitsuki. We seen a greenish aura coming out of Mitsuki, and that was extremely crazy. And I feel like, no, matter of fact, I know that Mitsuki did turn into a Sage Mode, but the one thing that I really wanted to see, I wanted to see the actual fight. It was kind of like a boner kill, how they just skipped past that and they just did a cutscene, and then afterwards we come back and Mitsuki already just completely destroyed Shino Sensei, and that was crazy. I'm like, what just happened? But you guys are probably asking me, yo, Bar, how do you know that it's completely Sage Mode? Because as you guys know, there's no really good way to tell if that was Sage Mode or not, because we didn't get to see the fight. And one thing I gotta say about that is we seen Mitsuki try to fight Shino before. Mitsuki almost drowned, but I think if Mitsuki was definitely gonna die, he would have probably turned Sage Mode in the water. But it was pretty evident that Mitsuki wasn't stronger than Shino at base form. So after we seen that green aura and after we seen that Mitsuki did end up beating Shino, I think it's pretty much safe to say that Mitsuki did turn into Sage Mode, and I think that's extremely crazy. It's been said that Mitsuki Sage Mode is pretty much as strong as Orochimaru, which is absolutely crazy. We seen Shino being scared of Orochimaru in the last episode, so if he's scared of Orochimaru in the last episode, we could really assume that he's not going to be stronger than Mitsuki in Sage Mode. So I think it's obvious that Mitsuki did turn Sage Mode, even though some people will probably dispute that claim, man, because we didn't see it. I really wish the writers of Boruto would have let us see it, but I think they have some sort of plan for Mitsuki in Sage Mode. They want to make that a very special thing. We finally do get to see Mitsuki in Sage Mode, but this is kind of like the preview to Mitsuki's Sage Mode. I actually loved it. I adored it. I really couldn't ask for anything better except for letting us see Mitsuki in Sage Mode. The reason why I say it was good, because we got to see the different outcomes of when Mitsuki tried to fight Shino without Sage Mode and when Mitsuki tried to fight Shino with Sage Mode. After he fought Shino with Sage Mode, the fight probably lasted a good 5 minutes. In real time, I know in anime time lasted about like 2 minutes or 2 seconds. In real time probably lasted like 5 minutes, and when he was in base, he couldn't beat him at all. So it really just gave us the idea of Mitsuki in Sage Mode is extremely powerful, and he could probably do a lot of things. He could probably beat a lot of people in Sage Mode. Now, I'm not completely sure if Mitsuki's going to use it again. I really hope he uses it again. I want to talk about Boruto right now, because I really hope Mitsuki ends up saving Boruto in Sage Mode. That would be a crazy fight. Mitsuki versus Kakashi in Sage Mode, and I think that right there would be a great fight. They are calling Kakashi Lord 6, and they really give him that respect, and I actually love it. To us, Kakashi isn't like a very strong Hokage, because we know likes of Naruto, the 4th Hokage, Hashirama, but Kakashi, he's really getting that respect. People call him the youngest prodigy that came from the academy at age 12. But in terms of Boruto, we kind of got the confirmation that, yeah, Boruto at this age is way better than Naruto was at that age. I mean, come on now, Boruto got an A. I'm talking about a 100% on the exams, and Kakashi from the 6th Hokage called Boruto a real prodigy, a true genius. And I think that right there basically sums up that Boruto is definitely stronger than Naruto at that age. And if you guys wanted any more proof, I mean, just look at what Boruto did against Kakashi. And I've always been saying this, a lot of people will argue with me and tell me that Naruto is stronger than him because he could use 1,000 shadow clones at that age. But it's not how much shadow clones you use, it's about the way you use them. And Boruto's manipulation with the shadow clones is far better than Naruto's manipulations with his shadow clones ever was at that age. And it was really shown in this episode. I mean, the last jutsu where he almost got Kakashi's belt and Kakashi had to use a substitution jutsu for like the 5th time in the episode, that just completely blew my mind. If you guys didn't see it, or if you guys want to hear my play-by-play of it, well, Boruto used one of his most famous moves, which was that Boruto stream. That completely shocked Kakashi. Kakashi was not expecting that at all. It just shows Boruto's understanding of ninjutsu at that age is crazy, because if you guys remember when Naruto fought Kakashi, he never used any sort of ninjutsu like that, and it really shocked Kakashi. Not only the understanding of ninjutsu, but Boruto used deception, and he used strategic moves which Naruto probably never used. He hid his real self underground and tried to grab Kakashi's belt. And you guys know me, I was in complete awe at that moment. I'm like, wow, what the hell is going on? I told you guys in the preview, I told you guys Boruto was going to give Kakashi a run for his money. A lot of people were telling me, it's impossible, he's not going to do better than Naruto. But as we see right here, he's really giving Kakashi a run for his money. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely do not believe that Boruto is going to get the belt by himself. I think he's going to have the help of other people. And I think they could do a lot with this, especially with Mitsuki. Now, circling it back to Mitsuki, I think at this moment we can kind of assume that Boruto is in a pickle right now. He's not going to be able to get out of that. And Shino actually said to Mitsuki, yo, Kakashi is not taking it easy on any of these guys. He's pretty much going to go 100%. Hopefully the other characters really wrap up Anko really quick with some deception, because I feel like Anko, again, is another Jonin that's not going to play with them. I think that Konohamaru is pretty much going to play a little bit, and I'll probably talk about them later on in the video, but I think they're going to play around with them a little bit. And I think the planning of Shikadai is going to come in really key with the Mitsuki and Boruto versus Kakashi thing. But now, I actually do feel like Mitsuki in Sage Mode could possibly be or possibly rival Kakashi. As I said, Mitsuki is pretty much Orochimaru when he has Sage Mode, but I feel like the writers are going to find some way to implement a lot of the characters, and I think that's going to be a great way to show us the camaraderie and the teamwork of all the academy students in Boruto. But getting off of that stratosphere, going into a totally new one, we get the fight scene between Sumune, Sarada, and Konohamaru. We got to see some sort of jutsu from Konohamaru. Now, Sumune summoned the new ace, and Sarada activated her Sharingan for the first episode in this Genin exam, and Konohamaru was completely caught off guard. It's like these academy students are catching all of the senseis and all of the Jonin off guard. It's like the Jonin have not been paying attention to these kids for all this time, but I'm guessing now they're finally understanding that these academy students are no joke. I really love this episode, especially when you look at the animations that they put in. The animation with Anko's snake, the trees ruffling, it really looked next level, and I loved it. I really thought it was a great episode, probably one of the best episodes in Boruto so far. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I cannot wait to do a preview on this episode, because the next episode is supposed to be extremely great. Hopefully we do see Mitsuki and Sage Mode in the next episode fighting against Kakashi, but this might span out for a couple more episodes. Hopefully it does. I'm hoping it does, because these episodes are really what a lot of people like to see, the action, and I like to see them as well. Hopefully they do this the correct way. But let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. I really want to know what you guys think. And one question I really want to ask you guys, because I'm completely set on this, I feel like Mitsuki did turn into the Sage Mode Mitsuki. Let me know what you guys think. Did Mitsuki turn into Sage Mitsuki? Let me know what you guys think. But it's been your boy Barbie, and we out.